What up, dweebs? Welcome back to the channel. We're coming at you with another action figure review. Today we are doing G.I. Joe Classified Nightforce 2-pack, Beachhead and Quick-Kick. Never really thought of them as buddies or anything like that. I don't know if this is like supposed to be a buddy 2-pack. You know, it's not like, I don't know, like Alpine and Bazooka. Anyway, got the back of the box. This is a pretty nice picture there. It looks like they're going through a warehouse. We got the little sliding doors back there, just a bunch of trash and shit. I don't know if that's a dumpster back there. Not really sure what's going on with that little guy up there. And then over here we got a couple little close-ups. We got the Japanese mask of Quick-Kick. We got the right shoulder patch of, I believe, Beachhead, and then Fudgy Interactive, which I believe Fudgy was the candy bar that Quick-Kick enjoyed and did a commercial for. Side of the box, we got a nice little piece of artwork with two of our characters, and then we got the front. I'm interested in these camo digi pants here. Pretty cool aesthetic. Let's bust these guys open and see what Quick-Kick and Beachhead are all about. Alright, so here we got the plastic molding out of the box, just to give you guys an idea of the accessories these guys are getting. The weaponry is many. So we got this gun, just, you know, pray tell that Quick-Kick might run out of the fucking 45 blades that he gets. He might have to switch to a gun. I believe we've seen this before with Dusty. We got the burlap backpack sack. We got a dagger, nunchucks. We got the throwing stars. We got alternate swappable hands. We got the karate chop hands, the fists. And again, we got, pray tell, he might have to switch to guns. We got the C-grip hands with the trigger fingers. We got some alt heads up here. We got the Japanese fighting mask. We got some claw strikes on his cheeks. That sounded weird. And the pretty calm look. We got a couple of knives, probably one for Quick-Kick, the other for Mr. Beachhead. Some kind of more machete style, and then we got samurai swords. So Quick-Kick is not bumming on the accessories or the weapons. He is gonna be armed to the teeth. Over here, Beachhead, we got that good old crossbow, which I hate. They always go into the bin. But he's getting a sniper. Nice little pistol with a silencer and some, looks like gas grenades. Maybe they're frags, just look differently. But pretty nice little sculpt there. We got that same backpack that we got with the Cobra Island version. And then we got this little pack here. I don't know if this is like some bottles in there or if you can ignite a bomb from it. But then we got this gun, which I like. Kind of reminds me of like a Tommy gun in a way, like old, like World War II style gun. Beachhead keeping it old school. But yeah, very abundant with the accessories. I'm liking it. All right, we got these two guys all liberated from their packaging, and I gotta say this is a nice set. Probably gonna give it at least an, I'm gonna give him an 8. The articulation is great. We'll kind of skip that, going through all the motions, but boot cut, the double neck articulation, all pinless, very nice. Accessories is an A+. You know that you got some cool Joes when they come with a lot of artillery, weaponry, knives, whatever, and they can keep them all on their person or on their figure. Beachhead does a pretty good job of that, but Quick-Kick is armed to the teeth, like I said. He's got those holsters there for those swords. He's got the backpack sword sheaths. He's got the little nunchuck belt sheaths, as well as a sheath up here by the shoulder for a knife, holding the gun. Chinese star is getting thrown. awesome, like really excellent figure. There's a lot of Joes that have compartments and sheaths and holsters that can hold all their gear, and I love it when I get a figure like that. Just to get a look at the alt heads here. Little, I don't know if that's supposed to be like camouflage or if it's because he got scratched in the face by his kitty cat. Maybe Viper did it, I don't know. And then here's the mask. Wraps all the way around. Looks like a cowl. Pretty nice paint detail in there. Oops. Sorry, my fingers are looking off. This is fucking work-related shit. It's pretty damn nice. Other than that, we got the fists. We got the karate chop hands. Pretty nice. Moving over to Beachhead, we just got the crossbow, and then I think these two smoke grenades. It says NF.2 on there. Not sure what the significance is for that, but I think smoke grenades nonetheless. It would have been nice, again, something to put the sniper rifle, but the sniper rifle is nice. All of their weaponry, the clips do come out. I think all three of the rifles that they have. Boom. Silencer up here. We got the silencer down here. Articulation is the same, boot cut, butterflies, double neck. Yeah, all pinless. I guess the only thing that's going to be hindered is the stomach crunch because of the big flat jacket. And then of course you got this thing too. Crappiest backpack ever, not sure, but it's on the list. I don't know. And it keeps kind of popping out of the vest. I had to cut it a little bit actually. So there's that patch there. Interesting cubed design on his sweater, but still very nice. The articulation is great. Everything was like very like plush, just like nice. It moved well. Nothing was stuck or frozen. I gotta say, I do like this set. It's interesting. I thought for Quick Kick, we would have gotten him in the Arctic gear with the coat before we got a Night Force, but you never know these days with the GI Joe Classified. They seem like if they have an excuse to make another figure, they'll be like, let's put fucking Dusty in Night Force, and like, I don't know, Snake Eyes. What if Snake Eyes gets a Cobra Island figure? So, yeah, really nice figures. I like the gear that they have. I didn't really look too much at his gear, but just some normal black pants, some weird dressings there. Got some nice pouches. The straps around the legs. So yeah, I'm gonna give him 7.5. That's gonna be my rating. 7.5 out of 10. Decent figures. Let's do some comparisons. All right, let's make some comparisons here. We got the earliest or original offerings from GI Joe Classified. On the left, we got the one and only other Quick Kick figure in the line. This is basically the appearance in the cartoon, shirtless with the bandolier. We got that same backpack, same swords, same holster belts for the nunchucks. Nice design on the pants though. I would say that this figure is very comparable to the Shang-Chi Marvel Legends. We'll bring him out here in a moment to kind of see how they match up, but This is a very nice figure. I mean, if in my mind, if I wanted a quick kick, this is how it would look. Kind of surprised we got the Night Force offering first instead of, I thought maybe quick kick in the winter gear. Going with the Snowcat would have been nice because he was kind of part of that storyline, and you know, he was rocking the coat, so would have been nice. As far as this guy, I love this figure. A lot of people were bitching about the Cobra Island version. I love the figure, I just didn't like the weapons. So I gave him some Valiverse stuff and got the blast effect with this big old Magnum, probably Desert Eagle. And then this big guy here, which is just a sharp looking weapon. And it just, it beat the fuck out of that, the monotone like green, which is basically the same color green as his sweater, with no alt paint. It was just strictly green throughout, and it's like, that don't look like a real gun. So into the bin. So we got this guy, which is a fresh gun. Thanks, Valiverse. So just kind of look across the board here. And next we got just a couple of G.I. Joe buddies. We got Dusty, double goggling it, and what was this? The Tiger Force Rakondo, which I love. I still haven't gotten the carded Rakondo, but gotta grab that for the original look. But I do like this figure a lot. Love that stash, curly mustache. By the way, I do have the retro carded Beachhead. I just haven't opened it yet, so I'm kind of happy that I didn't, and I can keep it on that card. It's a nice looking card, and I got 2 representatives of Beachhead, so there we go. Dusty the Trader. Dusty and Mirage always peg the Trader, right? All right, got to bring out some Cobra baddies, some adversaries, and we got the Tech Viper, or Techno Viper. Love that gun, and all of its beautiful purple. Love the AI little hologram readout coming from the wrist there. That's a nice little touch. We got Vipra to match up with Quick Kick's ninja skills. Also armed to the teeth. Scary looking, but kind of sexy, wouldn't you say? Here we have our heroes. Then we got the Crimson Guard and a Crimson Bat. I gotta say, Crimson Guard, I would say, is probably my favorite army builder. Maybe overall, like anything like you get from like Marvel Legends, whether it's like some guardsmen or some Hydra goons or some AIM guys, you know, I would say the Crimson Guard are where it's at. And I still have a whole bunch of these. I want to get rid of, or I don't know, I should open up a few so I can have a small legion of Crimson Guards. And then we got this guy, Crimson Bat, all beat up, torn up chest plate, a shredded head. Love that red. Very nice indeed. So there we go, with some baddies. All right, now just bringing in some non-G.I. Joe classified guys. We got Shang-Chi and Union Jack. You know, I just was wanting to make the comparison of Shang-Chi and Quick-Kick. As you can see, it's very similar. Not the same figure, not even the same buck, But, you know, those pants, the bare feet, the ethnicity. I mean, seriously, like it's pretty close. You can still say, it's the same figure, because it kind of is, but different pieces. I mean, that's an older buck, and this is obviously the newest one. And this one has nipples. This one does not. So you don't really need nipples. Come on. Although I do kind of like a good nipple every now and then. Oh my God, what am I saying? Never mind, nothing. So yeah, I just wanted to make the comparison of these two, so I needed somebody to compare to Beachhead, and this might be a deep dive here, but you know, Union Jack's got that mask, some knives, some guns. I actually really like this figure a lot. We needed a new version of this. I had the old, I don't know if it's Dark Days of Hasbro or some Toy Biz. I think it was still Hasbro, but we needed an update, and this is the perfect update. So there's Union Jack. And I just kind of brought back the other ones because, you know, these guys are much easier to compare than these two. So anyways, long story short, 7.5 on this set. Really nice looking figures. Love the accessories. Love how they can carry pretty much everything. That to me is a good sign of a well-planned, equipped Joe. So there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this review. We'll bring out some more guys just to join the party. Please like, comment, and subscribe. This Beachhead's shooting this guy right in the head. Yeah, drop me some comments, guys. I always like to talk some smack and tell some jokes, have some fun. It's always a good thing. So, honestly, I'll hit you back. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Stay tuned. We got Dial Tone coming up, Monkey Wrench, CoverGirl, some more Transformers, maybe some wrestlers. We'll see what's up. Guys, thanks again. Appreciate it. Peace out.